Let's get into it. Dr. Laura, Dr. Jimenez, my friend of multiple decades, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hello. Good, good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm super thankful for you. It's a full circle moment that we're now talking like adults and being podcasts when we were doing all the wrong things to our bodies way back in the day when we first started hanging out. So now you're a doctor and now you know quite a few things. So I really appreciate you coming on and helping me and others learn how to be better.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, I know why, but I would like for you to tell the audience, why do you think I invited you onto the podcast today when we're talking about leveling up in your career?
I think you said a lot of good points at the beginning. The truth is that we are not thinking, like you said, of our body as an asset to continuing to perform well and feel good. And so I think, and I hope that I'm very honored that you invited me on to talk about how can we support our body so that it can continue to perform optimally, which is totally possible as we age. I think that there are things that we're doing that aren't helpful as successful, busy people. Also, because I'm dope.
Okay, fair. You should have started with because you're dope. You are dope, and that's why you're here, and you're a doctor. Now, we're going to start talking about the things that you need to do better and things, all the hacks and strategies. But first, let's talk about who you are and why I know you have the credibility. What happened early in your life for you to have the career and be the doctor you are today, and why are you passionate about this?
So I'm a naturopathic doctor and I've been practicing for more than 10 years. The thing that drove me to do this initially was I wanted to be a pharmacy technician, actually. Well, actually, I want to be a pharmacist. So I started off going to school. I was pre-med, pre-pharm, and I was working in a pharmacy, became a pharmacy technician. I was trying to get my resume bumped up, looking good on resume. But as I was in there, I learned a lot about mainstream medicine. I learned that people were walking in and they didn't know what they were taking or why they were taking it. And the pharmacist was just, explaining all of that to them. I just felt like, how is it that they walked out of the doctor's office and they have no idea what they're taking or why they're taking it? And I saw insurance companies mandating, telling patients what they were going to take because that was covered. Saw people get denied medication. And I think the thing that hurt me the most or like stuck with me the most was the fact that there was kids. I still remember there was a set of triplets that would come in every month for their ADHD medications. Not that there's anything wrong with it if that's what you've decided to do, but to see children on a controlled substance like that, to me, I just felt heartbroken because in my mind, she was a single mom. She just seemed overwhelmed. I mean, anyone would be.
I have help, and I'm over.
3 kids, all the same age, 3 diapers and bottles. I mean, I just feel like were all the resources given to this woman? Was there any help from the medical field besides your children obviously have some kind of psychological disorder? And I think that just really stuck with me. Like, this just can't be the way, right?
All right. We're going to get into the hacks and strategies, but you've always had a passion for optimizing. Like you said, you wanted to be in pharmacy, you want to be a pharmacist. Was that like a childhood dream? Was that when you got to college? Where did the connect was like, you know what? I wanted to actually help people.
I mean, it's really funny because I was thinking about this the other day. I really wanted to be a teacher. So I really wanted to help teach people. I just wanted to help. Well, I just wanted to look back at my childhood. Teachers were the most influential people in my life. I'm in a family, 5 women, and my mom was a single mom. So there just wasn't a lot of one-on-one attention, I would say. So teachers just seemed to be people, a big part of my life. People who gave me encouragement and helped me along the way in so many different ways. And so in a way, it was something that I've been wanting to do my whole life. And pharmacy was up the stream of like medicine, science, math. And I was always really good at that. So it just kind of fit in that way.
Okay, so I remember you talking about being a pharmacist, and I was like, oh, she's on the big time. And you made the switch, which I actually love because I imagine in your career now, you're actually having more of an impact than you would as a pharmacist. And nothing wrong with being a pharmacist, but I imagine you're having a huge impact, right?
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. Every day when I get to change people's lives or their outlook on life, or, people say, hey, this did change my life. But the thing that impacts me the most is that people come in and they say, wow, I feel so motivated. Thank you for making me see another perspective. Like, to me, that's the whole teaching a man to fish, right? If I had a supplement to fix all your problems, I mean, that's fantastic. But if I could teach you something about how to continue going and being motivated and continue to work on your goals and how to feel better, like teaching you that and you being able to do that on your own and taking that with you, taking that home, I feel like to me, that's impactful.
And that's why I needed you on here, because of that exact reason. So let's talk about some of the fundamentals. I'm 43 going 44, and I've never really worried about the doctor until now. I'm getting older. I'm like, I'm more tired, or this thing is squeaking and creaking and all that. So we really think everything's fine until something just drastically goes wrong and you break something or you just have to go to the hospital.